Hello and welcome to Nirmal Bang, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Hiral Dadia. We have with us Kunal Shah, Head of Commodities Research, joining in. Kunal, welcome to the show. Kunal, overall, let's start with the dollar index. What's the view from here on? And simultaneously, you have the MPC also, which is coming through. So, any likelihood of any moves that you're expected to see?
Okay, so first of all, before I start today's webinar, I would like to say that there are a lot of important development which is taken on last Thursday and Friday, which is impacting broader market as a whole, not just commodity, equity, all the markets. So what is that most important development? The most important development which has taken place during last week is that the US Fed chairman is saying that they are going to do the tapering aggressively in coming months. So I'll try to explain what is this tapering and what does this mean for commodity market also. So commodity में जब कोरोना वायरस क्राइसिस स्टार्ट हुआ था मार्च 2020 में, तब सभी कमोडिटी के प्राइस क्रैश हो गए थे. तो सेंट्रल बैंक्स ने लिक्विडिटी डालना चालू किया. सो वर्ल्ड की जो टॉप 4 सेंट्रल बैंक्स है, उन्होंने मिलके 11 ट्रिलियन, वो टाइम पे उनकी जो बैलेंस शीट थी वो 11 ट्रिलियन डॉलर की थी, और उन्होंने इतनी लिक्विडिटी प्रिंट की, इतने पैसे छापे कि आज वो जो 11 ट्रिलियन डॉलर की जो टॉप 4 सेंट्रल बैंक्स की जो बैलेंस शीट थी वो बढ़ के हो गई है 30 ट्रिलियन डॉलर की 1.5 साल में. सो रफली आप देखेंगे तो 19 ट्रिलियन डॉलर का इन्फ्यूजन हुआ है बाय द टॉप 4 सेंट्रल बैंकर्स. और अभी प्रॉब्लम ये हो गया है कि यूएस जो वर्ल्ड की लार्जेस्ट इकोनॉमी है, वहां पे जो जीडीपी ग्रोथ रेट है दैट इज 2.3%, और वहां पे जो इन्फ्लेशन चल रहा है दैट इज 6.2%. तो 6% इन्फ्लेशन है और आपकी जीडीपी वो 2% से ग्रो कर रही है. सो 23 ट्रिलियन डॉलर की इकोनॉमी 2% से अगर ग्रो करती है तो 400 बिलियन डॉलर तो रफली 460 बिलियन डॉलर ऐड करती है हर साल. बट इन्फ्लेशन ही 6% है, तो ग्रोथ तो है ही नहीं वहां पे, और इन्फ्लेशन बढ़ते जा रहा है. तो ये इन्फ्लेशन कम करने के लिए सिस्टम में से लिक्विडिटी निकाली जा रही है और निकालने वाली है आने वाले दिनों में. इसीलिए जो भी असेट क्लास लिक्विडिटी इन्फ्यूजन के कारण बढ़ा था वो सब धीरे धीरे नीचे आने वाले हैं. सो फॉर द पीपल हु हैव अटेंडेड फ्रॉम द साउथ and who are not relate themselves with Hindi, the liquidity by top 4 central banks, especially by US, Europe, UK, is going to get withdraw very fastly. So Fed Chairman Powell has clearly mentioned, Jeremy Powell, that in next coming months, we are going to do the tapering of bond purchase program very aggressively. So liquidity is going to get absorbed very sharply. So commodity bull run, what we saw was 2, supply side shortages driven because of COVID, and second was the liquidity driven. So the liquidity driven commodity rally is likely to end right now. It's not going to go up because of liquidity. So I think we are heading towards a very cautious time. So earlier the dollar index mattered a lot, but I am saying that right now most of the markets are sell on rise markets. They are not going to go up. There is a December month, so after 7-8 days,
subscribe to our YouTube channel for in-depth interviews of India Inc. and press the bell icon so that you do not miss our updates.
So that is the view on broader market. Second, today most important event which has taken place is China has cut its reserve ratio requirements by 50 basis points. So now what does this mean? In a normal market, in a normal time, this news would have triggered a big upside in metals. But that is unlikely to happen in current times. In current times, you see the levels which we give you in the daily technical report, and on the higher levels, even though the news are bullish, you should sell. So copper can go up by 731, 732. From there, it will again go down. Yes. Same way with nickel can go up by 1545, 1550. Again, it will go down. So because the macro outlook is bad, the metals can give some bounce back, some pullback, but they are not going to last. Even zinc 270 sell. So because of this RRR news, whatever upside we see, we should use it as a good selling opportunity. Copper can again retest 720, 780. Zinc can test again to 65. I'm expecting, this kind of movement. Second is regarding gold and silver. Okay, so silver can go down marginally from here, but gold, I think we've seen the bottom on Friday. So Friday's low, I think, will not be revisited going forward during this week. So tapering is basically negative, but there is so much uncertainty in the world. I'm not bearish on gold, and I still recommend the long view. 47,800 go long, 47,650 put a stop loss, and 48,100 and 48,200 should be your target.
Right. So Kunal, that's with regards to metals. Now coming to oil as well, it's rebounded above levels of $71 per barrel. There are concerns with regards to where Omicron goes, as well as hopes in terms of Iran talks as well. What's the sense that you pick up? Because indirect US-Iran nuclear talks broke off last week. And plus you have Saudi Arabia as well, which has raised their monthly crude prices to Asia as well as United States now.
I think in oil, first of all, what is happening is because of the Omicron virus, almost 1.5 to 1.8 million barrels of
Subscribe to our YouTube channel for in-depth interviews of India Inc. and press the bell icon so that you do not miss our updates.
Variant is why, but now with this new variant, I think again the global traveling is going to take a hit. So just to give you example, people who want to travel to Europe, they will not be traveling. So I think oil demand is going to go down just because China is the second largest consumer and they cut their reserve ratio requirement. There can be some pullback, 51.60, 51.80 sell over there, or you can even if you can see some MTM losses, 5140, 5135 sell. And on the downside, keep a target of 5050 to 5,000. So not very optimistic view on crude and even natural gas. I explained last week to all the audience that gas prices are going to go down, and it is going down like no tomorrow. Still not bullish. I'm expecting gas prices will continue to edge lower further, and the prices are going to test. I'll give you one level, 1 minute. Prices are going to test on the downside. 1 minute. To 280 to 282 are the levels what we can see in natural gas.
Okay, so that's with regards to natural gas. As well as when you talk about crude as well. You've already given your view in terms of base metals. Kunal, anything on the agri-commodity front?
On agri-commodity, turmeric looks very bullish to me. I told in the previous time, today it is up by 1%. Turmeric prices will test 10,000 rupees. So 8500 is the current market price. Go long. I think 8,000 should be the bottom, and 10,000 should be the first target. Go long in turmeric.
Right. And Kunal, at current rates in terms of crude and gold, what should the strategy be? That's the question coming in Hindi.
गोल्ड में मुझे लग रहा है कि हमने बॉटम बनते हुए देख लिया है. सो गोल्ड में करंट मार्केट प्राइस पे भी बाइंग ही रिकमेंड करूंगा, और क्रूड में करंट मार्केट प्राइस पे सेलिंग रिकमेंड करूंगा.
So that's the question coming in. Thank you, participants, for asking the questions. Thank you, Kunal, as well, for giving your views.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel for in-depth interviews of India Inc. and press the bell icon so that you do not miss our updates.